First Talk with Hal Rowe, WHKY Talk Radio.
Good morning. Welcome back to First Talk with Hal Rowe on WHKY Talk Radio for the Greater Hickory Metro, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM. I always enjoy having young actors in the studio because I just know one day they're going to be famous, actors and actresses, or I think they all call them actors now sometimes, but actors and actresses, because I know one day they're going to be famous and they'll remember us and they'll come back after they win their Academy Award and they'll come back and remember, yeah, we did our first interview with you. So we love having them in, as well as the director for the Green Room Community Theater, David Brown, who joins us this morning to talk about his play and the upcoming production at the Green Room Community Theater, along with Lee Industries, presenting the Quirky Quest to Find the Unicorn's Ukulele. I should have let you say that, but I just couldn't pass on that one. That's a great title. Hey, David Brown, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, Hal?
I'm well. Thanks so much. Of course, coming up next at the Green Room Community Theater.
It is.
Tell us about the show and about the cast, if you would, please, sir.
We open next week. The show is an odd fairy tale about a young knight that goes on a quest to find the cure for a princess who has been put under a magical sleeping spell.
Okay. And
the many crazy characters they encounter on this journey.
Oh, very nice. It sounds like a lot of fun.
It is. It's very funny. It's a comedy.
Right.
This is our one of our all-youth shows.
All-youth show.
So the cast is made up entirely of young actors.
Okay, very good.
And we are in the big theater. It's considered a second stage show, but we're in the main theater.
What is this second stage show? Help me with that.
It's we have our season of shows that is considered our main stage season, and there are 6 theater shows, and this is sort of like an extra show, but it is really part of the season, and it's part of the season ticket package and everything. Okay,
very good. And of course, because it is a youth show, I'm going to guess appropriate for all ages.
It is appropriate for children of all ages.
Very good. A lot of fun. It opens next weekend.
Opens Friday, March 10th.
11th, 17th, and 18th at 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have March 12th and 19th. I guess those are the Sunday matinees.
Mm-hmm.
If you want more information, call the Green Room Theater, visit thegreenroomtheater.org or call 464-6128. Let's find out a little bit about some of the actors in the show. Joining us this morning, he's no stranger to the First Talk studio, Coble Hartman. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. You've been here several times before, right?
Well, I was here doing another David Brown play. It was The Clockmaker's Child.
Right.
I played Tid. So I was here for that.
Well, how does that feel? Another David Brown play. That's very nice there, just becoming famous from those shows. Tell us a little bit about your role. You play Sir Circumference?
Yes, he is a brave knight who is the one sent on the quest to find the cure for the sleeping Princess Penelope.
Okay, very good. And I guess that on this quest, you meet all kinds of interesting folks.
We meet a lot of interesting people that help us and help us find the cure for the princess. So,
very good. And you're enjoying this role. This is a fun one for you?
It is very fun, yes.
Have you been in costume yet? Have you done the dress rehearsals?
No. I've never even seen my costume yet, so what a surprise.
We'll have to wait and see.
We have Tech Week next week.
Tech Week next week. Okay, so you'll get used to all that. What grade are you in, Mr. Hartman?
I am in 6th grade.
6th grade. Now, if I remember right, by 6th grade, are you changing classes? You're walking up and down the halls, or the bell rings, you go from one class to another, right?
Yes.
So you got all that you got to worry about. So that's stressful. And then you got all your homework you got to do, right?
Yes.
Big stress, and I'm sure you're doing a lot of other things. So is it tough doing the show? Is it tough having to do take all the time to memorize the lines and then get to rehearsal and all that kind of stuff difficult for you?
It's a little stressful.
Right.
I would say that, well, between homework and then other things that I have to do around the house and then getting here, I have a lot of stuff to do during the day, but I still really enjoy being in the play.
What's the best part about being in a play?
Probably just the people you get to work with and all the nice people, and also it's just like the joy of getting to explore other characters and things. So yeah,
I think that's great. That's really, I'm so nice to see you again, and we wish you the very well. I hope you. I'm supposed to say break a leg. Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't really want you to break a leg, but I'm just going to say that. So give you good luck. How about that? We'll talk with you in just a moment or two. Let's talk next to Cameron Snar, who plays Squire Bobby. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hope you're well today.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you very much. Have you done a lot of shows with the Green Room Community Theater?
Yes. Most recently, I played Gloria in Wait Until Dark.
Okay.
And before that, I have played roles including Michael in Peter Pan and Susie in Miracle on 34th Street.
Now, did you just say that you played in Wait Until Dark?
Yes.
And the role was?
Gloria.
Now, that's a pretty big role. You were like, if I remember the show right, she had a neighbor, this woman who was blind, had a neighbor who was with the dog, and she was a smart character, right? She was like almost like the hero or something, right?
Well,
she was really sharp, right?
yes. She was sort of like the villain too, because it was actually her that stole the doll in the first place.
Right. So you were a conflicted character. Wow.
Yes.
At the ripe young age of what, 12 years old, did you say? You're
yes.
12? Okay. Well, it's so nice to have you with us this morning. Tell us about the role that you're playing here. It's Squire Bobby?
Yes.
Now, is a Squire a guy?
Yes, he is.
Okay, very good. So we're having it's a quirky quest, and we have a young lady who's a squire. So that's part of it being quirky. Tell us about your character.
Well, I like to think of him as the John Watson to Sir Circumference's Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, okay,
I
very
kind of
nice.
state the obvious a lot.
Right.
And, well, I'm actually the King's Squire.
Right.
But he sends me on the quest with Sir Circumference to save his daughter.
Very nice. Is this a nice role? Is this kind of,
Yes.
yeah. So even though how could you have a Sherlock Holmes without a Watson, right?
You can't.
You can't. That's exactly right. So tough for you, tough scheduling. Is this a difficult thing?
Well, I have a lot of after-school activities,
Right.
But I enjoy doing the play, and even though it's a little bit difficult, like because I do ballet, I'm sometimes a little bit late to
Oh, wow.
rehearsals. But
Ballet as well. So you're looking to be. Can you sing?
yes,
So you're going to be that triple threat. You're going to be singing. You're going to be dancing. So is this something you're thinking about? Maybe when you get a little bit older, you'd like to do.
well, maybe, but my mom says that it's more of a hobby than a career.
Right.
And even though I really enjoy it,
Right.
I'd like to do something else.
Okay. Well, very good. Well, it's so nice to have you with us this morning.
It's nice to see you.
And when we come back, we're going to talk with Danica Marr, who plays the unicorn. And maybe she'll tell us a little bit about the ukulele as well this morning. More First Talk on the way. Good morning. Welcome back to First Talk with Hal Rowe on WHKY Talk Radio for the Greater Hickory Metro, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM. We're talking this morning about a wonderful show coming to the Green Room Community Theater along with Lee Industries. They're presenting, and if you would, David Brown, since you're the author, give us the title.
It is The Quirky Quest to Find the Unicorn's Ukulele.
Very good. This is a David Brown original?
It is.
Very good. And youth show?
It is a youth show. It's a magical adventure fairy tale.
A magical adventure, and it's great for children of all ages.
Children of all ages.
And I
yes.
know you. I'm thinking mom and dad are going to enjoy this as well. And there's probably going to be some humor, a little wink, wink, nod, nod that they're going to get.
Absolutely.
But the kids are going to love it.
The kids will love it. It's full of riddles that they can solve along with the cast members as we're going.
Nice.
In fact, the whole show is a journey, and it's sort of like a game. And we actually even have a game board that goes along with the play. So if you enjoy the play, you can get the game after the show and
Really?
take it home and play the game of the Quirky Quest.
How about that? So you got a board game ready to go.
Yep.
You're a marketing madman. I'll tell you, way to go, buddy. That's good. Get the board game out there.
It's a lot of fun.
Board games are popular.
They are, and we also have puppets in the show.
Do you really?
Giant puppets.
Giant puppets. Well, what does the show not have? You've got giant puppets, you've got unicorns, you've got ukuleles. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Al.
Love talking with your cast members here. Some great folks. We're going to talk next with Danica Marr. Nice to see you this morning.
You too.
And you play the unicorn.
I do.
And tell me about the unicorn. Tell me about the role of the unicorn, because you're doing your hooves this morning in the studio. I think that's great. So you're into the role.
Well, the unicorn's not kind of a mysterious kind of a unicorn, Hershabelle, and the brave knight Sir Circumference
Right.
and Squire Bobby
Right.
have set out on kind of like a quest to find the unicorn.
Right.
Because this magical song can save Princess Penelope.
Very good. Now, do you actually play the ukulele?
I do, yes.
You do. So is this something that you came to audition and you had the ukulele, you were ready to go?
Yes, I
Good
did.
for you. That's
Thank
great.
you.
That's being prepared for the role. And where do you go to school?
I am homeschooled.
Homeschool? Did mom or dad teach you how to play ukulele there?
My mom did a little bit, yes.
Very cool. You like homeschooling?
I do.
Good. And we were talking a little bit during the break. We'll talk more about it. But acting is okay. It's a hobby. You like it. But you really, when you get a little bit older, you're thinking about...
I would like to be a lawyer or a vet.
Right. Very nice. And you have a pet at home, do you not?
Yes, I have a dwarf rabbit.
A dwarf rabbit. I want to find out more about that if we have time this morning, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us. Up next, I'm going to we'll move the microphone over here. Just help me there, Carl. We'll move that microphone over, would you, buddy? Okay, there you go. Thanks so much. Next, we're going to talk with Bretlin. Bretlin Marr, nice to see you this morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Nice to see you too.
And tell us about the role that you play in the show.
I play the role of Agatha, the wicked enchantress.
Bum, bum, bum.
There you go. Now, I was going to say, that's go ahead. I'm going to move this over just a little bit more so we can hear you. Lean up just a tad. There we go. Thank you. So tell me about the role.
I am the king's half-sister,
Okay.
and I curse the Princess Penelope in the first place,
Oh, my goodness.
and then try to foil the quest along the way.
Very good. Fun role for you?
It's very fun.
Have you done a lot of theater so far?
I have. This is my first time in a big role.
Big production, right? Are you enjoying it?
I am.
Very good. And you have got, I found this to be interesting because I always ask people during the break a little bit about themselves. You are, of course, the sister of Danica. So you are both homeschooled.
We are.
And you are a senior homeschooled, but you're taking classes where?
At Mitchell Community College.
And you're just a tad older than some of the youth in here.
I am. I'm 17.
17 years old, but you've already been accepted at 2 fine schools.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Florida Institute of Technology and Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Both are in Florida.
Right. And so you actually are, am I actually sitting here talking this morning to a rocket scientist?
Hopefully so.
There you go. See, that's pretty cool. I've never met a rocket scientist, so I can say we've had a rocket scientist in the studio. And your sister, as we were talking, and people were talking during the break, your sister looked at me and said, she's really smart. So that's great that you got your sister on your side. And you're thinking, I was asking, NASA, something like that, but you told me Boeing or something like that, right?
Hopefully. I would really like to work for either Boeing, Northrop Grumman. NASA would be pretty fun.
Right. So this is something you're thinking about in your future.
Yes, sir.
But as of right now, theater's kind of fun.
It is.
So I'm going to guess, I don't know, but when you're talking physics and things like this, probably the lines, you probably got those down pretty quick, right?
Physics, calculus. I really enjoy math.
Wow. So this is good. So a wide and diverse group in the play. The name of the play is called... you all want to try to all do it together?
The Quirky Quest to Find the Unicorn's Ukulele.
Very nice. I see a cast that's a real team here. An ensemble. There you go. It's by John David Brown III. It starts next weekend, March 10th, and will be March 10th and 11th. That's a Friday and Saturday. Also 17th and 18th, another Friday and Saturday. Those shows will start at 7:30. Then we'll have Sunday afternoon matinees, March 12th and 19th at 3 o'clock. The Green Room Theater. That's the greenroomtheater.org, 828-464-6128. Get your tickets now. This is going to be, even though it's on the main stage and they have a beautiful auditorium, this is going to be one where mom and dad are going to be coming and probably grandma and grandpa. So it's probably going to sell out. So get your tickets now. Be a great evening out for the family. Okay, real quick, because we were just during the break, I want you, if you would please, to raise your hand in the studio here, and we'll call your name because people can't see on the air. Who wants to be an aerospace engineer? Okay, I got that one. Who wants to be a software developer? Okay, that's COBOL. So that's something that you want to do. You're 12 years old now, or you'll be 12, right? Coming up?
Yes, I'm turning 12 next week.
12 next week? You're going to do the birthday cake, the cards, the whole big deal?
Yes, the party and everything.
Oh,
So it'll be fun.
But it will be fun. You want to be a software developer?
That's correct.
And then are you a whiz at computers?
I consider myself pretty smart when it comes to computers.
I got an iPhone over here I'm having a tough time with. Can you help me get my email set up?
Yes.
Before you leave?
Yes.
I'm just going to hand this to you and let you do it, okay?
All right.
Okay, so a sharp guy there. Let's see here. Now, someone I think wants to be either a lawyer or a veterinarian. Who's that? Okay, there you go. Maybe a veterinarian because you've got the rabbit at home, right?
Yes.
So, but why the lawyer?
I think it'd just be fun because you get to argue and help people.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think I would be able to do that.
So you either want to help animals or you want to help folks. That's great. I think that's wonderful.
Thank you.
And then we have someone here who wants to be let me see if I can find something. The leader of a nonprofit group or organization to help animals. Is that right? There you go. Someone else is raising their hand, and that's Cameron Snar. Tell me about that. Tell me about your hopes and dreams for the future.
So I aspire to get a degree in wildlife biology and
Right.
eventually start up a nonprofit organization that helps endangered species.
Right? Endangered species. I think that's fantastic. Where did you find out about this? What led you to this?
Well, my friend and I, we both really love animals,
Right.
and we were both just looking, and we found out about some nonprofit organizations that did this,
Right.
and we both got really interested. And I actually have an exotic animal at home.
What do you have?
Her name's Quillo, and she's an African pygmy hedgehog.
An African pygmy. Wow. Everything. I just don't know that we could fit anything else in this morning. We've got unicorns with ukuleles. We have pygmy hedgehogs from Africa. We've got a rocket scientist here, and someone really who's going to help me out today with my iPhone. Well, I tell you, so whatever everybody else is doing, you're my man. I just want to go. Well, thanks. I want to thank you all very much. The name of the play again is called
The Quirky Quest to Find the Unicorn's Ukulele.
It's a voyage. It's a fantasy. It's got great riddles. And David, tell me, is it going to have big lights in it? It's going to be a big show and wonderful costumes and bright colors and lights.
Lots of lights, lots of exciting costumes, and puppets.
And puppets, yeah, I forgot that. We've got a ukulele, we've got a hedgehog, and we've got a rocket scientist, and we've got puppets.
That's right.
How could I have a better morning than that? I wish you all the very best. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Hope you have a great time with the show, and we wish you the best in all your future pursuits. It's the Quirky Quest to Find the Unicorn's Ukulele by John David Brown, March 10th, 11th, 17th, and 18th at 7:30, March 12th and 19th at 3. Visit thegreenroomtheater.org. For your tickets, call 828-464-6128. Thank you all so much for joining us this morning. Really appreciate it.